These lenses are the hugest way you can have a big impact. Hey guys, I know you're always trying to get better footage, and one of the best ways you can step up your action camera footage is to use lenses like this one on the Ace Pro 2. If you've been filming with your action camera and you've thought to yourself, I wish this shot could be more creative or more cinematic or just bigger, well, I've got the video for you. Because in today's video, I want to talk less about an action camera and more about changing the way that your stories feel. And it's something that's easy to do with some of these add-on lenses for the Ace Pro 2. Insta360 offers 3 different lenses you can use with your Ace Pro 2. These are going to have a huge impact on the way that your videos look and feel. So I'm going to help you guys decide which of these lenses might be right for the type of shots you're looking for. And I'm also going to show you how these lenses interact with some of the key features here on the Ace Pro 2. Because I love filming with this camera, it's an easy way to capture really great cinematic shots. And the fact that this camera is co-engineered with Leica actually matters a lot more than you might realize. So I'm going to show you why. Just with the regular lens here on the camera, the Ace Pro 2 already looks incredible. It's got a big sensor, a great dynamic range, and the videos that you produce out of this camera just look really beautiful. But with these add-on lenses that I'm going to show you, you can actually change the personality of this camera without changing the camera at all. In my opinion, these add-on lenses are one of the biggest ways you can diversify your camera to make it actually create different looking footage. So first of all, the camera just comes with this regular lens cover, and beneath it is the Leica lens that was co-engineered with Leica. So when you add one of these add-on lenses to the Ace Pro 2, you're actually just adding that lens on top of this lens here that was actually co-engineered with Leica. So what's the big deal about Leica and how's that going to affect your footage? Well, Leica has been around for over a century and they really obsess over colors. So when you've got Leica characteristics here in this camera, that means you're going to get Leica quality footage out of it. Leica is not just going to stick their name on some crappy camera. So when you hear that Leica co-engineered it with Insta360, you know you're getting a quality action camera. And these 3 add-on lenses that I'm showing you in this video are not gimmicks at all. They're actually just really creative tools for storytelling. So if you guys are interested in learning more, let's check out these 3 lenses. The first lens that I'm going to show you is the ultra wide lens, and it looks just like this. And this lens is about emotion. It's about making you feel the speed as you're going down a mountain, feel the scale of a landscape. The ultra wide perspective will allow you to feel the drop in the space around you, and it really makes the camera feel like it's moving faster than it really is. Because of that wide perspective, a lot of things pass by you quickly. So if you're the kind of person who wants your shots to look really fast and active, the ultra wide lens might be just the lens you're looking for. Basically, it widens the frame and pulls people into the experience that you experienced. Compared to when you have the standard lens on the Ace Pro 2, this ultra wide lens can get up to 189-degree field of view. And that's really just going to make your shots look immersive, powerful, and quick. Because this ultra wide lens has a super wide field of view, it's going to give you better stabilization in your shots and also give you better horizon lock. So you can get full 360 horizon lock here in video mode on the Ace Pro 2 in 4K at 30 frames per second. And that allows you to actually rotate your camera as far as you want, even in a full circle, and the video is going to stay level. So that's a pretty powerful feature. And especially with that super wide perspective, it looks really fast and really powerful. The next lens is the cinematic lens. You can see here it's got this curvature. The cinematic lens is really designed to change the mood. It's got less distortion. It'll create some really nice light flares when you're recording. And if you record in slow motion, you can really slow it down and make those look super cinematic. It's probably the one I use the least. One of the reasons that I don't use the cinematic lens as much as some of the others is because you do have to record in a 2.35:1 aspect ratio. This is a super widescreen cinematic aspect ratio, so it looks really cool, and if you want to make a cinematic video, of course, this is going to be one of the lenses you could use. But depending on how you're filming, it might not fit with your other formats. Say if you're recording in a 16:9 widescreen, you're going to have to crop in on the shot to get it to conform to that same aspect ratio. So it really depends, but if you want that super widescreen cinematic shot that just has a lot of emotion and you can get some really nice lighting effects with it, the cinematic lens is a good choice to go with. I feel like with the cinematic lens, you really do need to film in a cinematic way. So you film slow, film longer, so you can get some nice, smooth clips of a subject and let the action create the movement. And if you do that, you can get some great cinematic shots using this lens. Plus that super widescreen just looks really cool. Also, I do have the Ace Pro 2 in the Xplorer grip here, but of course you can just use the Ace Pro 2 on its own. That's just a fun extra accessory. The third lens I want to show you guys is the close-up lens. And this lens is basically just pure creativity. The close-up lens is a macro lens, so it lets you focus closer up to your subject than any of the other lenses. This lens really lets you slow down and focus on the little details. And I feel like these shots can really add so much to your video. It's probably my favorite of the 3 lenses because it can really make your action camera footage look different, like it's not even filmed with an action camera. So when you add these shots into your regular videos, it's really going to make people question what kind of camera you're using. It's got this focus ring here that allows you to change the focal distance. So you can focus on something that's really far away, like a regular action camera, but you can also change the focus to focus on those super close-up things, And that's what's really gonna make your footage stand apart. And because you're trying to adjust the focus while you're looking at this back touchscreen, it can be a little hard to tell where the camera is focusing. So they added a feature called focus peaking, which is gonna highlight the areas that are in focus. That really helps out a lot when you're trying to adjust that focal distance for those close-up shots. If you've never used a close-up macro lens, I really recommend you do it because it's gonna make your shots look different. And with the 8K footage and the 50 megapixel photos here on the Ace Pro 2, you can really get some high quality images that just look amazing. So if you can get yourself to look at some of those small details and slow down, I think you'll really like this lens. So if you do decide you want to use any of these lenses that I just showed you, all you need to do is unscrew the lens cover that's here on the Ace Pro 2 and screw on the new lens cover. Then make sure your camera is updated to the latest firmware and go over to the dashboard and look for this lens tool here. It's gonna let you select which lens is on your camera. So right now it's showing the standard lens. So you can just go over and select whichever lens you've got on your camera that you decided is gonna be the right one for you. Once you have the right lens selected, it's gonna give you some settings appropriate for that lens, and the camera will know that lens is on there. Then you can get out there and capture those emotions that you're looking for. Insta360 also came out with a really cool accessory that you can just plug into the USB-C port on your camera, and it's gonna save the files straight over to that 512 gigabyte storage device. Then you can just unplug that, plug it into another device, and edit your footage super easy. So if you are looking for a quicker way to get all of those cinematic videos over to a different device, that SSD is a great way to go. Also, while I am showing you guys the Ace Pro 2, I just wanted to show you this one other fun accessory, which is the pocket printer. So you can take some great pictures here with those lenses, and then you can print out the shot right there and give it to someone. I've been pretty excited to get these instant photos and just hand them out to people. It's a great way to just take a picture and leave a memory with someone. Hopefully you're watching my channel because you're interested in making your videos better. You're not just interested in filming to post something random, and you're trying to improve your images. Hopefully you're filming to remember, to relive, and to create experiences and videos that are gonna entice people to kind of live a better life and do more things and experience more. Adding some of these lenses onto your camera is a great way to do that. The ultra wide lens makes it bigger. The cinematic lens just makes it a little more creative and artistic. And that close-up lens adds shots that aren't gonna look like any other action camera. It's your same camera, but it's got a lot of different emotions. These lenses do all cost a bit more, even though you already paid for your camera. You gotta pay a little extra for these lenses. However, when you compare it to the price of some of the other mirrorless cameras and the lenses for those, they're in a totally different ballpark as far as price goes. So you don't need 3 different cameras or 3 different expensive lenses for that camera. You can get these relatively cheap lenses for the Ace Pro 2 and capture multiple perspectives. I'd love to hear in the comments which of these lenses would be the right one for you. If you are watching this video close to when I posted it, the Ace Pro 2 is on a huge sale right now. So check out the link in my video description below, and you can definitely get a huge discount on it. Maybe the discount on the camera will allow you to have a little bit extra money for one of those lenses. I know a lot of you are real adventurous types who like to get out there and see the world. So if you are interested, check out this travel video. I think you'll really find it helpful. And it's for the X5, but a lot of these tips are also applicable to the Ace Pro 2. Check that out right here. Enjoy.